Welcome to BioTalk. So don't go cheap when it goes to your advertising. Also, you don't want to go too expensive on your advertising. Some things that you do advertising wise aren't really necessary, or some things that you may be tempted to spend money on might be overkill. You may not need to spend a lot of money on advertising. You don't want to go cheap in your promotional products, your signage, your banners, all that sort of thing. But you also don't need to go super expensive. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on signage, especially a small business starting out. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on your marketing material. Unless you're going to try to go nationwide and really go huge and big. But most people start out small, start out in your basement, in your garage, in a back room somewhere. And eventually you'll have your own place and you'll have your own business and you'll have your own income. But you don't need to spend a ton of money at the beginning. You don't want to go super cheap, but you also don't want to go super expensive, just kind of in the middle. Because if you think about it, starting a small business, within 1 or 2 years, something's going to change. Whether you're going to change location, you're going to change products and services. You might have to change your website, your phone number, your contact information, all that kind of thing. So you don't want to spend thousands of dollars on something that may only be relevant for a couple of years. You could spend a lot of money on a nice metal lighted sign, that might last 15 or 20 years, and you'll get, a ton of money wrapped up in something like that. But you don't need something that's going to last you 15 or 20 years. You need something that's going to get you through the next year or two. Once again, thanks for tuning in to BioTalk.